ready for more.
Wilds are getting deadlier by the day, but people have to eat.
You're mine now!
And raw!
Nice! What's the target?
This used to be a good fishing spot until something started dragging people away.
Welcome.
Envoy?
Envoy!
You should not be here. You should be free, whole, the blood feeding your veins. Why are you here? The space place within emptiness, where the gods live and the dead wait. A cage, a prison. We feel the souls of multitudes, a current beneath the skin of this place. We could dip our hand in once, feel them near us. But now, we are trapped like wasps in amber. But you should be alive. Worse, you died. Someone cut short your span. An arrow broke the skin. It carried poison to your veins. A festering blot of corruption spread through the root and sap. It stilled your heart. It silenced the song in your mind. As many as the beetles and worms in the soil. But we do not want that. We could send you back. Just this once. The minnow can slip the fisher's net, even while the prize remains. And the fox chews its leg off to escape the hunter's snare. It is the only way. We will use our waning strength to free you. Then you must find us. Free us from our prison. You shall know pain like no other. Breathe deep. All birth is agony.
You're awake? Thank the gods. For a second there, I thought I had a problem on my hands. A voice? Tell me more. A vision of the beyond? And an ethereal manifestation? That's incredible. Your friend here carried you halfway across the city. Made quite the spectacle.
Probably not the grand imperial entrance he was aiming for. Glad to see you with us. I was sure you were already on your next trip around the wheel, but I brought you here just in case. If anyone can work a miracle, it's Liviana, though whatever restored you is beyond even her skill. A voice? I take it you don't mean Liviana ordering me around.
There's something I still don't understand. Envoy, you died. You say that like it's a good thing, but the mortal soul is not adept at coping with trauma.
What does this mean for him? Should he expect anything else strange? Other than coming back from the dead, I mean.
That depends on a few things. Visions and hallucinations? Likely. Manifestations of past lives? Uncommon, but possible. Sounds like the echo of a past life. I wish I could tell you more. This is far beyond my expertise. You should visit Runid, our local watch. She would know what to make of your strange, stubborn soul. I don't blame you for your misgivings, but Runid is the real thing. Go and see for yourself. A watcher examines the soul down to its very core. I can't think of anyone more qualified for the job. Runid's shop is in the hills to the northeast. A bit of a walk. Just head out of the gate to the east of town and follow the path that curves to the north. But avoid the Watcher in Hightown. She's a known charlatan. I'll send word to the ambassador that you survived, but he'll no doubt want to talk to you. I hope you aren't thinking of confronting your killer. Not that it's any of my business. Head up the stairs outside my clinic and take a left onto the main road. That'll get you to... Apologies. Paradise is a bit of a maze, especially to new...
Don't worry. I know, which is why I should go with you. Your assassination is bound to have stirred the... Don't mention it. Besides, I don't want this to blow up any more than you. The sooner we solve your murder, the better for everyone. And we should talk back again. I'm hoping you can help me understand what just happened.
Hey, I had a dream about you. In my dream, you were surrounded by light, but it was shining from inside. You weren't alone either. There were others. Some of them loved you, others were afraid of you, but they all followed you. Also, there was a tree that... It wasn't a tree? I can't remember anymore. It's a pity dreams aren't made to... I'll pull through. Liviana's taking good care of me.
Envoy, could I speak with you for a moment? So, you're that godlike, the Adiran envoy. You're the one who saves the ambassador from the strangle root, right? Interesting. Say, would you be up for helping out some down-on-their-luck Adirans who can't catch a break? Oh, heroic. Joking aside, I know this seems strange, but they helped me out when I needed it. Gallarde. Lawfled and Gladwine came here about 8 years ago, long before the recent rush of it. They admitted to having a checkered past back home, but they started a new life in Paradis. Back then, you'd struggle to find an Adiran in the city. Now they're everywhere. Anyway, with all these Adirans coming in, Lawfled and Gladwine started spotting old faces. And if they were spotting old faces, it was only a matter of time before those faces started spotting. They're lying low in the shantytown for now, but they mean to leave for Thirdborn.
Adirans in the shantytown. I doubt they're getting a warm welcome. Most of the people there are Paradisans run out by Adir.
They're afraid to go out in public, and Gladwine, poor soul, he's gone blind from bad drink. Ah, but you can. There are herbs in the wilds around Paradis. It's a little too dangerous for us ordinary folks. But for the Adiran envoy, for the hero who braved the strangle root,
Ending with flattery is a nice touch.
Agrasima. Many thanks, envoy. Oh, there is one more thing they need. Land deeds. They've already paid for them. There's a Rawatayan in the Pearl District, Mako, who was handling the paperwork. No. We had a falling out a while back. It's best if someone else. Thank you, Envoy.
You died, but you're here. Gods, am I glad to see you.
Envoy, is it really... I can't believe you're alive. When they dragged you to Liviana's clinic, I assumed the worst. How do you feel? Your fealty to our homeland conquers death itself. But we'll return to the topic of your untimely demise. Our first order of business is your purpose here in the Living Lands. Executed faithfully, Envoy. Very good. I'm eager to see what our Emperor intends. Thank goodness. At least someone understands the gravity of our situation. With that, I have better news for him. You've seen how wild the Living Lands has become, both in nature and in politics. Sometimes I think the island has a mind of its own. No sooner had you arrived than you found yourself at the center of our troubles. At this point, I can't rule anything out. This embassy has no shortage of political foes, but the Dream Scourge is what keeps me up at night. You've seen firsthand what it can do in nature. We can't let it reach the cities. No doubt some superstitious peasant toiling in the fields. Inquisitor Ludwig thinks the plague is a distraction. She's more concerned about these local rebels fighting against the Empire. They've sabotaged our work, killed our soul.
All the more reason to strike first, or so the thinking goes.
Whatever their reason, we have to retaliate for the... I won't lie to you, Envoy. Our position is tenuous. If we can't even defend ourselves, how are we to defend the Living Lands? But defend it, we must, for the sake of everyone who calls this island home. Inquisitor Ludwig demands that someone hang for the attempt on your life. These Paradisian rebels must face justice. True. Well, you can't investigate the Dream Scourge if you're dead.
Not many get a chance to solve their own murder, you know. I know someone who could help. A dwarven tracker named Marius. Kith or beast, there's little he can't find. He's staying at the Grinning Ballarrock, rough part of town, even by the standards of Paradise. I can tell you're skeptical, but remember that you're an outsider here, and a lot of Kith aren't exactly thrilled to see...
New weeds, a new beast in the tall grass. Predator or mate?
As you've seen firsthand. You could use some local help, especially if...
I suggest you recruit as many allies as you can, but choose carefully. They, like you, Before we can send you off to parts unknown, we need assurances from the local healer that you're fully recovered. After all, you survived a brush with death. The health of your body is one thing. The health of your soul is another. We're glad to hear it, but remember, the assassin is out there. You have the element of surprise. Oh, the people will love it. Nothing pleases them more than watching it. We'll talk more of the Dream Scourge when you return. Until then, Envoy.
How about we start with Marius at the Grinning Balrog? Besides, I could use a drink after all this.
So close. But what's the point there? It's useless without it after.
So, you're the one that... Ha! The mighty Marius, deep in his cups, ready to take on the deadly...
Right. Take another sip of my cool.
No wonder you're hiding behind a mug. You're too worried about being polite to survive.
The dwarf there is Marius. Best tracker I know.
I heard you're from Solace Keep. How great a survivor could you be? Hiding behind...
You don't know anything about me, you Adira Nimdut. So maybe go back and take another blessed day sip.
But here you are. Tell me, how does one get kicked out of a place that never lets anyone leave?
Dukte Drago Sakasat Jitule. You want to talk so much, I'll cut you a second mouth across your throat.
I think this is about to get interesting.
I knew you were blessed in Nimdut the moment I saw you coming. Thought maybe I'd teach you a lesson. So I paid the bartender a few gold to drop a tiny bit of Widow's Kiss into a cup. And cramp should be starting in a few minutes, so, if you want to fight...
Wait until you get to know him.
Oh, I can feel...
Oh, that is quick. You better get to a healer before the poor...
You wait, Marius. I'll...
Well,
Marius, this is the infamous Adiran envoy.
well, any friend of Kai's is definitely... Wasn't a bluff. That was a test. Any hunter worth their salt knows Widow's Kiss has no effect if it's ingested. And he actually believed I could pay the bartender to poison someone's drink. Gods, the taverns in Adir must be rough. Right, that's the goal. If I'm not mistaken, you're looking for someone to help find the people who killed you. I've been keeping tabs on you since you got here. Godlike, looking like you do, and hauling Kai around like a sick puppy. I need to see the scene of the crime, over by the town gates. I promise there's something left that we... Then they wouldn't need much of a reason to go after an Adiran official. Plenty of... Still, it's dangerous to make assumptions based on stereotypes. We'll figure this out, Amakul. Don't you worry.
See, Marius?
I had it under control, Amak.
Ah, no.
You saved my life. He would have killed me, and all for a few coins.
Think nothing of it. Any law-abiding citizen would have done the same.
Careful down here. You don't want to step in, well, anything.
Envoy, got a situation over here.
Right here. This is where the envoy fell.
If it were me, I'd take the shot from up there above the embassy. Let's see if we can get up there.
Now, why would I want to leave a mark right by that pile of crates?
With any luck?
Wish that sawbones would hurry up. I gotta get back to him. No one else is coming to help.
Wouldn't want their diplomats going hungry or sober. Guess the deal on discipline is pest control.
Let's go.
Hey! Over here! Next one's mine!
Another win, but who counted?
And roll!
Smells familiar, but I can't place it. Whatever it is, it's not used for game hunting or keeping beasts out of your garden. The apothecary might know more. That's where I'd look.
Seems like a good place to start.
Go back to the market and up the stairs to the east. You'll see a large building with a big window on top.
The Mermaid's Den. Nice place. We should say hello to Juliana while we're there.
The apothecary is in the back alley. Any luck? We could track down who made this poison. Find your...
Walk in, give her the letter, and go. You can do this.
Your affairs of men have no place at this tree.
I always thought they should move to High Market. Then they'd make enough to eat.
I wouldn't go up there, stranger. That's Sparrow Hawk territory.
Adherents ain't welcome around the Pearl District. Mind yourself.
Paradise was built by Pargroon in ages. Just act natural. Nothing weird going on here. Why
Let
is
us
that
in, sweetheart.
I told you, we're closed.
Not for us, you're not.
Please, this is all I have.
That's the apothecary.
Huh. Aren't you the outlander who died in the streets? How are you... Gah, it doesn't matter.
You've got to help. He's gonna hurt me again.
Everyone take a deep breath. No one is hurting anyone else today. Right?
You seem to like beating up on little guys. Want to take a run at me?
Listen to me, dead man. What happens here does not concern you. Walk away. Or what? You'll die on me?
Have to admit, that's a good...
This is getting tiresome. I wasn't really gonna hurt the apothecary. But I'm really, really gonna hurt you.
Why did you have to bring size into this?
He's only saying that because these fools wouldn't stand a chance against you. Listen, I get it. Times are tough. And you thought this man was easy pickings. So, walk away while you...
A scrawny human, and a tree trunk of an Almawa. I can take those odds.
Hey, boss, maybe we shouldn't. Fighting a godlike seems wrong somehow.
I knew you'd gone soft. We'll settle this as soon as I'm done here.
This one's mine. Here they come.
Then roll! Boys!
This time, you're gonna stay dead.
Just when I thought this would be too easy.
That's Thumb. Really stepped in the soccer now.
Watch your back. You're not looking good. Not looking so good.
Can't believe they're dead. It's over.
Nice work.
Envoy, thank you for dealing with those miscreants. There's a plague on these streets.
A gang of bullies shaking down honest folk? Seems more like the cause.
It's no more dangerous here than anywhere else. It's just that monsters here have not.
You even killed Thala, the biggest, baddest of them all. The Sparrowhawks are gonna come after you. Don't take it personally. Everyone's looking for a fight these days. You don't have to come to my defense. No. Poison? Let me take a... Wait, I recognize that from my wares. It's oil distilled from Santa Torre, a berry native...
Relax. We're not here for you. You couldn't have known.
You better start naming names, Amakul, before my friend here starts to get...
Please, I can't be seen talking to you. You need to get out of here right... If word got around that I was ratting my clients out to the Adherents... Damned if I do and damned if I don't, then. The truth is, I never saw the customer's face. They wore a hood. But I can tell you that Santa Torre is used in religious rituals. Prophets and seers will do anything to leave their bodies. I have nothing to hide. Just talking to you has put me at odds with Paradis. I have no wish to be at odds with Adir as well.
If you want mystic types, you want to go visit the Temple of Andra. Probably the only reason you'd want to go there.
On the other hand, Claviger Amond was cozy with plenty of mystics and oddballs. We could check out his estate.
Go past the Hightown Gate to the north, then follow the road eastward until you reach the statue of Andra. Look, most Paradisans, we've been here for generations and we knew how to handle our own. Adir changed that. Some of us have been more wronged by Adir than others. Well, wronged by the steel. They're a minority of Paradisans, but they're willing to kill to strike back at Adir, even at an Imperial envoy.
Careful where you say that. The last thing Paradis needs is a deer in panic.
I hope that I've been able to assist you in some small way. Good luck in your investigation, envoy.
I don't think we're going to be welcome here for long. All those sparrowhawks will be sniffing around here any minute. And since that's not the last skirmish we'll find ourselves in, I say we take this opportunity to stock up on some better equipment. If you want a guarantee of getting the good stuff, I recommend Paradises. We're short on coin, but it's nothing a little work on. In fact, there's an animancer named Sapiento near the market. He's been looking for help, and he's the...
Pleasure is all mine, envoy.
Just getting warmed up.
Hey, this is definitely part of some bigger thing we shouldn't mess with. So let's go find the rest of it.
High Market. A haven of opulence in an otherwise nice city.
Did we not come here to escape the Empire? Do the Adherents not exempt
If you have to ask, you can't afford it.
Hey, you have to check in with me to enter this party.
Murderers!
How awful.
Why was I hoping there'd be more fanfare passing through there?
Not to worry. Go to bus.
You startled me.
Here's where the rats live. Reasonable rent if you can get it.
Well, that didn't take long.
You should. And be here.
Gotcha.
Left leg.
Time to rally.
Hold.
One moment.
Then raw! Then raw! Then raw! Stay. Everyone okay? I'm starting to see why Eamon was going gray all of a sudden. once I got drunk and lost back here looking for the chamber pot. Aiming through the best parties. If there's anything worth finding, it'll be in here. The housekeeping isn't what it used to be.
Well, there you have it.
So, Claviger Amon not only knew about the rebels, he also gave them access to a hideout in the cistern. None. I knew he was protective of Paradise, but I never would have dreamed he'd get in bed with organized rebels. Look, everyone who settles in the Living Lands comes from somewhere, but until recently, those settlers have been people, not nations. But when Adir built an embassy and filled it with dignitaries and troops, some started to worry that your laws and governors would follow.
Right, all of that. Don't forget why we're here. You hired me to hunt the rebels down, and now we know where they are. A cistern beneath the Temple of Andra. Good place for a hidden base. It sits just below the city, where the people and patrols will never look.
Maybe we should bring reinforcements. I bet Heelguard would be happy to spare some of his guard.
They'd only slow us down. Besides, any fighting we do in the cistern will be close quarters.
On to the Temple of Andra, then. It's east of here, just across the canal, in the plaza with the big statue.
Right, after you.
Safe to say, Andra's got a wealthy patron here somewhere. Militia headquarters. Stay on their good side, and we won't have to go in. This is where the assassins are hiding. Temple seems like an odd choice.
Hail and well met. The Temple of Andra is open to all. Oh, you must be the Adiran envoy. How wonderful to meet a godlike in our holy sanctum. I take it you're here on official business. Thankfully, no. Only the faithful and the devout come through here. Always have and always will. My goodness, no. People say they're outlaws blending in with honest citizens. Killers. But why ask me about... Wait. You're not implying... You would bring politics into a house of divine worship? To think the This has exhausted my patience. Shit. Let me guess. He wrote it all down? The Claviger was far too trusting. Probably what got him killed. All right. If you're willing to listen...
Finally, some progress.
Yes, I'm with the Resistance. We have a responsibility to defy your empire. For some of us, that means hiding in plain sight. Passing messages between contacts. For others, it's kill or be killed. If you're so eager to die again, the one you want is downstairs in the cistern. No doubt sharpening his blade. The door is on the wall to your left. What difference is it to you? So that's how it is. Build a reputation so you can... As soon as I've tidied up my affairs, I'll hightail it out of Paradise.
Well, that's over. How about we go deal with the Nim dude who killed you?